Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. I have an audience of one here, so hopefully you can hear me. If you can, welcome to the I8 conference tournament. Thank you so much for being here today and for being patient with us as we got things going today. I know we hoped for awards at 2:30 and it's 3:25, and it's like, oh my gosh, they're late. But if we were in person, the second flight of finals would just be starting in a few minutes, and we'd still be a couple hours away from awards. So perspective is everything. Thank you very much for being with us today, and with us here, I know is not, it doesn't really mean the same thing, but we're very grateful to have been able to have the conference tournament today. And I want to just thank very quickly a few people who this would not be possible at all without, and that is your coaches from the other teams in the Interstate 8 conference. I want to say thank you to them. Usually at this award ceremony, we kind of started a tradition where each coach comes up and gives out a few awards, because this is all of our conference. Whatever school's hosting it, just kind of using their space, but we're all part of a conference together. And it's nice to kind of honor everybody. And these coaches in our conference, we're friends. We coach against each other, obviously, and are competitive, but we all had a Zoom call this morning where we all hung out and worked and laughed, and it was so great to see all of them. So thank you to Coach Diodario from Sycamore. Applaud your coaches wherever you're at. Coach Pager from Sandwich, Coach Johnson from Ottawa. And I want to give a huge thank you to Coach Pillen from Rochelle, who was my person all week, who I was like, did I do that right? Was that correct? Can you check that? And she spent a ton of time helping me with this tournament. So thank you very much to Coach Pillen. I just want to say a quick thing to students. Thank you so much for not just being at the conference tournament today, but for being part of speech at your schools. I'm sure people tell you constantly that this is different and this isn't normal and it's crazy, but we're so grateful that we get to have a season. And while it may not look exactly the same, it's happening. When so many clubs and activities and sports right now can't take place, so many people in the speech community have found a way to come together and make this happen. And it's awesome, I think. And the fact that we can be doing this today. If you're a senior, please enjoy these moments. I know, again, it's not what you bargained for, and it's not exactly the season you planned, and you're not with your friends as much, and all of those kind of missed moments. But you're getting to compete, and you're getting a season. And I hope you'll really soak up these last 6-7 weeks that are left of speech team and work hard and have a great time. And I want to speak to students that just joined speech this year, maybe freshmen and sophomores in particular, that have 1, 2, 3 more years left in this. Stick with this. I know this year you may be like, I don't even really get what this is. I'm filming stuff in my bedroom, like what? But my gosh, this activity is so amazing, and the things you're going to learn and the friendships you're going to make. I could talk all day. Please, 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 no matter what this first season is like for you, come back next year. And be part of speech, because it's a phenomenal activity that I've been very fortunate to be a part of for many, many, many years. And I'm very grateful for that. Best of luck the rest of your season. I always hope that we see our conference well represented at regional, sectional, and even down at state. So we'll certainly be rooting everybody in our conference on when we hit those points. So I know you want awards, so let's do that. I wish you were all in here with me listening to me talk, but this will do for today. So I'm going to read the finalists in each event. I'm not going to go in any particular order, because why would you in this crazy speech season? So I'm just going to kind of pick a random, I just kind of threw the sheets together, and here we go. So we're going to start with radio speaking. So here we are. There were 7 finalists in the final round of radio speaking. In 7th place, from Morris, Luke Corsello. In 6th place, from Morris, Maxwell Duffy. In 5th place, from Ottawa, Adriana Vercolio. In 4th place, from Rochelle, Megan Thiravong. 3rd place in radio speaking, from Morris, Angel Loza. 2nd place in radio speaking today goes to Morris's Joy Dudley. And the Interstate 8 Conference Tournament champion in radio speaking goes to Morris's Reagan McDaniel. So congratulations to all of our radio speakers today. All right, let's move on to informative speaking. There were 8 finalists in the final round of informative speaking. In 8th place, from Rochelle, Aiden Ramsey. In 7th place, from Rochelle, Jessica Newen. In 6th place in informative speaking, from Morris, Zachary Zarbach. 5th place in informative speaking goes to Rochelle's Faith Worthington. 4th place in informative speaking, from Morris, Joy Dudley. 3rd place in informative speaking, from Morris, Maxwell Duffy. 2nd place today in informative speaking, from Morris, Keaton Awerda. And your Interstate 8 Conference Tournament champion in informative speaking is from Morris, Emma Knudsen. All right, let's go to dramatic interpretation. There were 7 finalists today in the final round of dramatic interpretation. In 7th place, from Morris, Faith Reagan. In 6th place, from Sandwich, Lucia Town. In 5th place in DI, from Morris, Coral Wickert. 4th place in dramatic interpretation, from Morris, Hannah McGee. 3rd place in dramatic interpretation, from Morris, Kenzie Puckett. 2nd place in dramatic interpretation today comes to us from Rochelle, Michaela Preston. And your Interstate 8 Conference Tournament champion in dramatic interpretation from Morris, Lauren Bounds. All right, impromptu speaking. There were 6 finalists in the final round of impromptu speaking. 6th place in impromptu from Morris, Kate Gugerty. 5th place in impromptu speaking today from Rochelle, Aiden Ramsey. 4th place in impromptu speaking goes to Morris's Luke Corsello. 3rd place in impromptu speaking from Morris, Andrea Barone. 2nd place in impromptu speaking from Morris, Lauren Bounds. And your tournament champion today in impromptu speaking from Rochelle, Faith Worthington. All right, let's go to humorous duet acting. There were 6 finalists in the final round of humorous duet acting. In 6th place, from Rochelle, Addison Stewart and Mateo Hughes. 5th place in humorous duet acting from Morris, Sydney Safarsik and Angel Loza. 4th place in humorous duet acting from Morris, Haven Perdomo and Gigi Escobedo. 3rd place in humorous duet acting from Rochelle, Jen Heinrich and Bella Nauman. 2nd place in humorous duet acting from Rochelle, Michaela Preston and Paul Swartz. And your tournament champions in humorous duet acting are from Morris, Kenzie Puckett and Emma Knudsen. Moving on to oratorical declamation. There were 6 finalists in the final round of oratorical declamation today. In 6th place, from Morris, Evelyn Metesky. In 5th place, from Morris, Andrea Barone. In 4th place, from Morris, Tessa Brummel. 3rd place in oratorical declamation from Rochelle, Morgan Haas. 2nd place in oratorical declamation from Rochelle, Bella Nauman. And your Interstate 8 Conference Tournament champion in oratorical declamation from Morris, Lauren Bounds. All right, let's move on to original oratory. There were 7 finalists in the final round of original oratory. In 7th place, from Rochelle, Kara Yates. In 6th place, from Morris, Nicholas Russell. In fifth place in original oratory, from Rochelle, Morgan Haas. Fourth place in original oratory, from Ottawa, Corinne Francis. Third place in original oratory, from Morris, Tessa Brummel. Second place in original oratory, from Morris, Sophia Best. And your Interstate 8 Conference Tournament champion in original oratory, from Morris, Kenzie Puckett. All right, moving on to extemporaneous speaking. There were 6 finalists in the final round of extemporaneous speaking. In 6th place, from Rochelle, Jessica Newen. 5th place in extemporaneous speaking, from Morris, Liam Dub Jaros. 4th place in extemporaneous speaking, from Morris, Alyssa Terrell. 3rd place in extemporaneous speaking, from Morris, Molly Gustafson. 2nd place in extemporaneous speaking today goes to Rochelle's Megan Thiravong. And your Interstate 8 Conference Tournament champion in extemporaneous speaking is from Morris, Alexander Duffy. All right, let's move to poetry reading. There were 6 finalists in the final round of poetry reading. In 6th place, from Rochelle, Layla Palin. 5th place in poetry reading, from Rochelle, Ariel Zerker. 4th place in poetry reading, from Morris, Ezekiel Villanueva. 3rd place in poetry reading today goes to Ottawa's Corinne Francis. 2nd place in poetry reading goes to Morris's Hannah McGee. And your Interstate 8 Conference Tournament champion in poetry reading, from Morris, Andrea Barone. All right, moving to dramatic duet acting. There were 4 finalists in the final round of dramatic duet acting. In 4th place, from Morris, Stephanie Vera and Dulcinea Cabrera. In 3rd place in DDA, from Rochelle, Jen Heinrich and Ariel Zerker. 2nd place in dramatic duet acting, from Morris, Ezekiel Villanueva and Evelyn Mateski. And your Interstate 8 Conference Tournament champions in dramatic duet acting are from Morris, Alexander Duffy and Molly Gustafson. All right, 4 events left, I believe. Moving on to humorous interpretation. There were 6 finalists in the final round of humorous interpretation today. In 6th place, from Morris, Angela Georgaklis. In 5th place, from Rochelle, Paul Swartz. In 4th place, from Rochelle, Megan Thiravong. 3rd place today in HI, from Morris, Sophia Best. 2nd place in humorous interpretation, from Morris, Keaton Awerda. And your Interstate 8 Conference Tournament champion is from Morris, Nicholas Russell. All right, sticking with humorous people today, let's do original comedy. There were 6 finalists in the final round of original comedy. In 6th place, from Rochelle, Avery Auld. 5th place in OC, from Rochelle, Kara Yates. In 4th place, from Morris, Zachary Zarbach. 3rd place in original comedy, from Morris, Angela Georgaklis. 2nd place in original comedy, from Morris, Sydney Safarsik. And your tournament champion and Interstate 8 Conference champ in OC is from Morris, Alexander Duffy. All right, our final 2 events. Prose reading. There were 7 finalists in the final round of prose reading. In 7th place, from Sandwich, Sorelia Lesko. In 6th place, from Rochelle, Layla Palin. In 5th place, from Sandwich, Emily Beckwith. In fourth place, from Ottawa, Alexis Johnson. Third place in prose reading, from Rochelle, Alyssa Schwannert. Second place today in prose reading, from Morris, Reagan McDaniel. And your Interstate 8 Conference Tournament champion in prose reading, from Morris, Molly Gustafson. And our final award today, or our final individual award before we get to the team sweepstakes, is Special Occasion Speaking. There were 6 finalists in the final round of Special Occasion Speaking. In 6th place, from Morris, Liam Dub Jaros. And this is our only tie of the day. We have a 3-way tie for 3rd place. Yes, so someone would be like, ooh, it's exciting. Okay, here we go. 3-way tie for 3rd place. So in 3rd place, first, from Morris, Gigi Escobedo. Also in 3rd place, from Sandwich, Lucia Town. Also in 3rd place in SOS, from Rochelle, Heidi Cruz. SOS 2nd place, all by themselves, from Morris, Emma Knudsen. And your Interstate 8 Conference Tournament champion in Special Occasion Speaking, from Rochelle, Ava Coglianesi. And I probably didn't pronounce your name right, Ava, so I'm sorry, but good job. You're a tournament champion. I'm sorry. All right, great job to all of our individual medalists and everyone that competed today. Whether you were recognized with an award today or not, it's not about that. It's about each and every week getting better. So as we start the new year, I hope you'll go back, to your maybe Zoom coaching sessions that you're having this week. And we had some great judges today, many of whom emailed me today and said how impressed they were with what they saw, how impressed they were with the whole process of doing all this craziness online, and how grateful they were to be judging such wonderful students today. So use their comments and their critiques as an opportunity to improve, because at the end of it, that's really what's important as far as competition goes, is every week feeling like you make those changes and get better and better. And I know I speak for the other coaches. We can't wait to see what this conference does the rest of the season. So I'm going to announce the teams today. I'm going to announce the top 3 teams in our conference tournament today. Congratulations to everyone. And here we go. In 3rd place today at the Interstate 8 Conference Tournament, 3rd place is the team from Ottawa. So congrats to everyone, to Coach Johnson and the team from Ottawa. 2nd place today in the Interstate 8 Conference is the team from Rochelle. So congrats to Coach Pillen and the team from Rochelle. And your tournament champions today at the Interstate 8 Conference Tournament is the team from Morris. So thank you very much, everyone. Congratulations. Be safe, be healthy, be well. We can't wait to see the rest of the season, and we look forward to seeing you in person again as soon as we can. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.